Well, hello, hi. I'm Peter Chapman. I was born and brought up in the northeast on a small farm, literally a mile from far where just now. I haven't moved very far in my life. Born in 1950 at Cockmuir, where my dad and mum came to Cockmuir in 1946. And my sister was born in 1947, Caroline, she's a Alistine. I was the next teen in 1950. And then there was another two sons, and the youngest teen, Sheila. So there's five of our family, and we're all brought up at Cockmuir. Now, things were tough. We didn't have a lot of money. Cockmuir wasn't a big firm. And Dad and Mum alive there, and as I say, in 1946, Dad said he had £300, that's what he had. And Cockmuir was 85 acre, and it was gay sewer, it hadn't been farmed very well. It was needing draining, it was needing muck and lime, and the fences were all down. And there was no water in the house, Mum had to carry water for a while. And so it was a gay tough start for them. But Dad was a good farmer, and he worked hard, and he improved the place. And he was into his hens, he liked hens, well I had hens. Most folk had hens a while back in the 50s, but growing up on a farm, like everybody else, we had a great childhood, really. I have a lot of great memories of growing up on the farm. We just ran about and did our own thing, but we had to work and all. And by the time I was about 10 or 11, I would have been started to drive tractors. And I was out with Dad, helping to feed the beasts, and if I got a shot of a tractor, I was delighted with that. I would have been ploughing, I suppose, by the time I was 12, 13 maybe. And Dad was a go-ahead kind of guy, and we had a combine very early on. We had a combine in the early 60s, and there wouldn't have been a lot of combines about in the northeast at that time. And of course that was the end of the binder and stocks and getting them all into hair thrash once we got the combine. But it was a combine, you wouldn't really recognise it nowadays. It was a 6-foot cut, it was trailed with the tractor, and we had a few of them. Some of them had an engine on them, and the other engine was driven with a PTO off a tractor. But it's amazing really. If we could have cut 10 acre a day with that combine, we thought we'd done real well. Nowadays, we'll cut 20 acre an hour with the combine we have just now. So things have moved on absolutely fantastically in the period. We're into big machinery now, and what a difference it was back then. There's not near so much hard work. It's more, mechanised. And I remind the fork and bales when I was 14 and 15 and 16, and working alongside my dad and my uncles. And me just a young loon, fork and bales onto bogies and fork and bales and big and Sue's the bales outside, and by God it was tough going, but I enjoyed it, and I've had a great life. I think I've been farming all my days basically, but I did get involved and sidetracked a wee bit in different things, argy-bargy and about Brexit of course as there was, and so that happened during my time in Holyrood. And so 5 years later I had enough and I said I'm stopping, and I didn't stand again. And now I'm basically retired. I'm 72-year-old. I play a bit of golf. I like walking the dogs. We've got a great big garden, and I enjoy reciting Doric poetry, and I can do both a ballad and now and again as well. And I think that's probably me in a nutshell. One of my favourite poems is Bendigo. Flora Gary wrote Bendigo. Flora Gary was born in 1900 in New Deer, and Flora Gary lived to be 100. She went to New Deer School and then Peterhead Academy, and I went to Peterhead Academy. And she then trained to become a teacher, and she wrote some great poems. And Bendigo is one of my favourites, and I'll try and give it now if I can. It was just a scalp in the muckle firth, a skleiter a roch gran. Van grandfather's father broke it in for the heather and the fun. Grandfather skleited barn and byre, brocht water to the close, but failed dikes ben the bare bray face, and a kept road till the moss. But our father shot it to the yard, and skeep it among bees, and keep it fancy jukes and doos that warna muckle ease. He bocht always in horse and kye, and scrimp it muck and seed. Zijn krachten weer kreegly host, he dwijnt de wa, indeed. Middags grown all indien, dialed and sma bucket tea. But still, she's meester of her work. My work it meesters me. Ach, I'm tired of pleiten out and in, among hens and swine and kye, killing among brookie pots and yerning crews and fye. I look far over by either side, the fiveys lech lands. The achter les, ben he, in the mist blue grampions, sair to the holle ben go, and scunner to the ferm. Can I bit dart I'd flit to come in term. It's all the thole on the first spring day, when the black earth lies in clothes, and the chuckets walk into the plough, and the snawbree runs in the roads. Oh, it's all the thole, and a queer eerst gloam, when the lift's a blaze of fire. I stand in glower, the pail in my hand, and the road out to the byre. But it's worst of all about Whitsunday, when the necks are quiet and clear, and the flowering currants by the yard, and the green corns of the breer, and the bird that ged this hull its name, yon bird you never see, sits down i' the wood by the waterside, and laughing at me. Flat you feel, says the unca bird, there's finer, couthier folk, and kindlier country hine awa for the hull ben a goak. But my mother's growing all indeed, and like her ain fireside, it would break her heart to leave the hull. It's breaking mine to bide. That's been a go. Flora Guy.
Very good.
Excellent poem. Excellent poem.